starting to go live.
I thought we were already live.
No, it's loading. I had to come up with the title for today's session.
What's the title?
You sure you want to know?
Yes.
The Clash of Titans.
Nice.
Who's the Titans?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I hope it's not me.
I mean, you do know.
It's true.
We get to find out.
Yeah.
Dramatic irony.
I don't know. What's going on? We're live. Sorry everybody for the late start today. Some people had to work.
Yeah, we did.
It was me and this guy.
Hey, I don't have to work anymore.
We are also down one of our members today. He has sent prayers and well wishes to our party as they go into the Clash of Titans episode. It's a sore stick. God, I need to come up with a new name
With
for
like
those.
a horse head on the end.
Yeah,
Yeah. For what?
the sore sticks. It's just, it doesn't ring.
One of my favorite products is the Galian source.
Oh my god.
I did not think that through. Clearly.
Okay, so as of right now, just so you can see what the stream looks like, we have a great picture of Chris's forehead.
Chris, we have a great picture of your forehead. You might want to.
I can
Is that my
see.
fault?
No, I think that's on you.
Okay. My bad. Oh, yep. There's the whole person. You're back, Chris.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at
That's
that!
so weird.
Oh,
Chris, your forehead grew a face.
that it did. Seems unfortunate.
I don't know. I feel like the forehead is the worst part, but mine just keeps.
I mean, the rest of the situation isn't that much better.
I feel that in my soul. Not all of us can have a full head of hair like that.
I have some pretty good genes.
I know.
Pretty good genes.
I like chinos.
Shut up.
This stream now officially sponsored by Levi's too. Or,
Old Navy.
Old Navy. Oh,
No,
God.
Ringler.
Oh, yes. We can get Brett Favre in here.
Fireplace. Up.
Oh, snap.
Now sponsored by Netflix.
I was gonna say, this stream is now sponsored by
There's
Agretzko.
nothing to see here. Don't look at the TV.
Oh, like,
Damn it, we're probably demonetized now.
I mean, I don't think we have enough views to get there yet.
Come on. We
CEO, YouTube.
Oh, hey, look,
watching.
The Boys. I just watched another episode of that.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's really good. If you like dark,
It is really dark.
it is very
Yeah.
dark. Like,
what I
okay, how
heard.
about this? Did you enjoy Jessica Jones?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, no, then,
Wow, that fell flat immediately.
Yep, never mind. It's just,
I mean, the boys is a lot better than Jessica Jones, but
I mean, I agree. I think the first season of Jessica Jones is really good,
First
but
season could have been shorter though.
of Jessica Jones,
Yeah,
yeah.
it could have been way shorter. But it's just still pretty.
But they had to set up more of her. And
This
like that.
session
Yeah.
of D&D is now sponsored by ads.
Hats.
Like my
Ads.
second watch too, I watched like the first 2 episodes, the last 2 episodes, and it felt like a series for me. And I was just like, alright.
You can't have like a 4-hour TV show though on Netflix.
Go away. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Hateful Eight, they just made like 4, like.
Except for the fact that like an extended movie of Jessica Jones would be 2 hours of watching way too much dark shit at the same time.
Well,
I'm fine with it.
I mean,
Program, one of my favorite villains.
Oh Oh, so good. And also so terrifying.
Both body crashing as well.
I'm definitely going to be changing the intro soon.
David Tennant was like, just amazing, so
Yeah.
he really brought that character to life. Especially the fact that there was little to no source material.
Okay.
The purple man is like such a minuscule thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I'm sorry, I suck. My goodness.
Okay, let's
Ready?
do this. Yeah.
All right.
I have a dog.
Greetings, all, from the deepest depths of dungeons to the highest heights of dragonflight. We welcome you to tonight's rounds on All Rolled Out. We are friends come together for a common cause. I am Dungeon Master Matthew Arnold, and these are my playthings for today. In this corner, we have someone whose life is hanging by a thread.
Quite literally. Orphan, half-orc, blood hunter. Yeah. We'll see if I live through the night. I hope.
I have faith.
I really hope.
Who knows what's going to happen?
1.
What?
3 to 1.
3 to
Is that
1
what
odds? 3 to
Is
1
that what
odds
they're
that I
giving
die?
you? 3 to
Really?
1 odds?
Yeah.
Oh,
That I die?
Yeah.
those are pretty good
God.
odds, honestly. 1 in 3, that's not bad. Over here we have
Mira, the half-elf sorcerer, is currently piggybacking on a cat to get back to the rest of the party.
cat check.
Put the butterflies on its feet.
Over here we have
Luke the lute, and I play the lyre, and I'm on a
That's-
ship.
That's so tricky.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Take a good hard
Over here we have
Dio Fairfax locked once again in a cage after an interrupted escape attempt.
he really likes being in cages.
Apparently so. Yeah.
Hey, we don't kink shame here.
That's
Unless
not
it's
true.
I said we don't kink shame here.
King Shane?
Kink shame.
King
Oh.
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 I see. Man. Yeah,
How many
so
lies can I tell
Dio
them?
is in a cage.
Again.
Interrupted.
Joining us over the interwebs is
Hi, I'm playing Fifth Fluff Furfist, the Tabaxi monk who is currently giving a ride to our sorceress.
you're a cat.
That is what a Tabaxi is.
Something I say with my animal every day.
You're a cat.
Did you know?
Cat tax.
I don't have any of my pens. Oh boy. All right. So, for our recap today, who remembers where we started last week? Yes.
Well, Mira was in the guild hall after making a great escape, and had Jackson send a message to Luke to say that she was back in the guild hall, while Luke and the rest of the party were on Jackson's airship trying to find the cultist's dock
Okay.
that is hidden under the city.
So Mira was back at the guild hall. Fluff, what were you up to last session? At the beginning.
I believe we had... At the beginning of the session, had we already boarded the ship, or were we still just getting prepared to go?
No, we were
Board the ship.
already on the ship, and we got the notice from Mira, and so you were going to go investigate the guild hall.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember exactly where we were, but yeah, pretty much all I did last session was make a plan to go get Mira, and I went and got Mira.
God, what a successful plan.
Sometimes things just work out.
God, I hope.
Little help from you.
Alright, so the three of...
No.
Wait, Brendan's not here.
Yeah.
The two of you
Yeah.
were on a ship
Yeah.
attempting to find the secret entrance to where?
To the docks in the sewers.
How was that going?
We found it. We think. We're pretty sure we found it.
We found some magical enchantment.
Took you roughly 40 minutes, a
Yeah.
little bit less.
Yeah.
First section of searching, uneventful. Second section of searching, uneventful. Third section of searching,
Eventful.
eventful. You had a little bit of... weren't quite sure you had really checked it out to the full extent. So you decided to look at it again, and lo and behold, there was a secret entrance to the harbor you were looking for. After locating it, you decided to...
Oh, we were gonna...
We're gonna head back for the night.
head back up so that if Fluff comes back with Mira, we can create a plan and possibly go down there if... because we had no idea what was going on with Dio.
You wanted to regroup, come up with a plan, and then go in
Right.
with a plan rather than just
Right.
going right.
We're trying to be smart. Okay? Trying.
Well,
Meanwhile, Dio is having quite the experience back in captivity.
I heard you
What's,
like
what-
needles.
Just go through the whole, what all happened with Dio and Volsier, ex-Volsier.
Alright, so Dio was just waiting in his cage for the guards to come back to torture him so he could fight him. When they came back, he had a couple swings on him and they like grappled him and took him to the torturous lady. Or Volsier was already getting tortured. And as they're getting ready to shackle me to the table, like we busted out and just started attacking the torturous lady. And got a bunch of hits in. And then started fighting the guards that were with her. And when she went to run away, Volsier slipped out of his bindings and turned her to dust. Classic. And then the two teamed up for a brief moment to kill the last guard.
One last kill for Volsier.
Yeah, that bitch. So. And then Zaire just like floated through the doorway and was like, bleh, and just destroyed Volsier.
Pointed his finger at Volsier and actually ended up taking Volsier down like to the hit point. Like you ended at 0 hit
Yeah,
points.
because I can uncanny dodge it.
Yeah. Have the damage. Zaire then turns to Dio and commands him, after overwhelming his mind with magic, and makes him watch while he finishes off Volsier once and for all. Finally deciding that Volsier is just too damn dangerous to keep alive anymore.
Yeah, he had me captive like 2 days.
You kept trying to get out!
Yeah, over 2 days. I had like 8 escape attempts apparently.
For
Like,
Volsier?
yeah, you said I kept like trying to escape. I
Yeah.
was in captivity for like 2 days.
I assume that's exactly what he would do.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I know. Makes sense. And then Dio refused to join Zaire when offered. And then was once again shackled and put into his cage.
Dio awaiting his fate, looking for... I assume you're still looking for a chance to escape.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, once I got back to the cage, he kind of sat down and began meditating.
Have you any ideas, any theories, any... What is Dio planning right now?
Go on the other end of the hall. That's all the information I have.
Yeah, you've got on the left side is the door to the guard room, and the right is the torture room.
I have a lot of experience in the right room, so I'm definitely going left this time.
Alright. That leaves Mira and her interesting little episode there.
Come on.
Yeah. So after getting back to the guild hall, Mira had Jackstone send a message to Luke to tell them that she was back at the hall, and then gave the guards a message to send to Yogurt that
Your Groot.
the cultists are likely planning an attack on the city. but she doesn't know where, she doesn't know when, but that's why they've been going after the guards, is to try and get information. And then decided to try and make a mirror of scrying to peek in on Dio and see if he was still alive or not, and managed to catch a glimpse of him in his cell, I believe, before a gigantic magical lightningy explosion melted the mirror, created a crater in the floor, blew the door off the wall, and almost knocked her out in one go.
A lot of magical power.
And then eventually woke up to the guards patching her up and Fluff being there to help patch her up so that they could then head out and try and meet up with the ship with Luke and Oslin and Orphan.
The amount of damage you took was enough that you are so heavily bandaged right now. The guard said something as you and Fluff left as you left the guild hall on your way.
Like 3 health potions.
Health potions, both of you healed with your healing kits.
Yeah,
Are you back up to full hit points, or are you
just about.
just about?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So Fluff and Mira are currently on their roughly 15-minute journey. Fluff is booking it full speed using his flight speed. Her flight speed. It's not showing. Oh, is it Das?
Yeah.
Hi, Das. I can't see your message from here. It's not showing up on my phone.
Just says hey everybody.
Hi, Das. Okay. I think all that leaves is for the two of you.
The current situation that we find ourselves in.
Yes. So currently, after finding the secret entrance to the harbor, you have. Did you talk about your group's expedition? Oh shit! I skipped Fluff too. Fluff, do you happen to remember the information, like as far as what your group's up to right now?
I do not off the top of my head right here.
So before you left, you talked to the guard, the remaining guard at the Ivory Sanctum, and he told you that your group is currently leading an expedition through the sewers to hit the harbor area
That's right.
from the other direction. However, you know from experience that that trek, even knowing where you're going, is probably still going to take you a good 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah. It's not a quick trek.
Right. You were invited to come along and decided to instead make your way back to the ship, regroup with your friends, and go from there. Meanwhile, on the ship, after discovering the secret entrance, are making your way back to the docks, and on your way back, were intercepted.
I got fucking stabbed with a harpoon.
What happened, Orphan?
Well, all of a sudden the harpoon pierces my arm, and I quickly react and catch the dude who shot me on fire, but we were being ambushed by 4 flying, what appears to be cultists. What?
Dark-hooded figures.
Yeah, dark-hooded figures, I guess. I guess we can't really tell.
I have
but
called them.
I'd assume that
Many
they're
dark-hooded figures in this game, though.
They're wearing cloaks.
generic dudes in black.
Maybe the
Black
Undying,
cloaks.
you don't know?
Could be the Hyundai. Could be.
I don't know what that is.
Could be the Colts.
Bunch of wimps, dude.
Pretty sure since you've called them cultists, they're cultists.
That
We
was
just
only
don't
a
know.
ruse.
Hey, we just don't
It was a
know.
ruse.
I was trying.
We don't know
to
what
trick
cult they're a
you.
part of, but they are
There's
cultists.
a cult of the Undine. Okay.
Never heard the word cultist involved with it. That's my bad.
I'm not saying they're cultists, but they might be cultists.
Alright, so currently, let's see if I wrote down.
This motherfucker over here.
Yep.
So it is currently Orphan's turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes.
reposition the camera to
Oh, yeah.
the battle map. I apologize, viewers. This is probably horrible. Oh boy. How did I do this the other day?
I couldn't tell you. Because I was not here.
Magic, magic.
What are you doing? Doesn't matter where I go, there's always one begging for attention.
At least this one's kind of left
You're talking about Maze told me like
Okay, your dog will not sit on
Chip is more of
laps.
a lapdog than May.
That is true.
Does that look okay, Chris?
Yeah.
What are you growling at me for?
Can't wait till December. Bloodborne chips. And I finally have all those glorious, glorious figures.
December now?
It's always been December. Well, ever since the COVID delay, it's been December. So. December time frame hasn't changed in 1 month. So. I got an email from them, that's why I was playing. It's like, oh, I want to play this game again because it's really good.
Alright, for. Oh,
Best part was the nice face. That's awesome.
thank you, sir. It is pretty beautiful. My mustache isn't up to par today, though. I had to rush it. I
How
apologize.
dare you? That's what everyone comes here for.
Alright.
It's the quality content
I'm
we
very.
want to see. Letting viewers down.
We're gonna lose some viewers this week.
Yes, we are. We're only at 4 right now.
Well,
Pretty sure
last week we
three
were
of
at
those
5,
are
okay? So.
Hey, I
got
already
We had to
Alright.
type an 8 at some point.
We got up to 15 at some point.
I
Oh my
was
God.
watching the stream last week.
I was in this movie.
Alright, so for viewers, over here we have one of the cultists on the. Oh, wait, that's one of the cultists on there flying sword sticks. Orphan, dangling 30 feet below by a rope connected to a harpoon, currently held by the cultist. Over here is another cultist,
I'm in danger.
right next to the railing of the ship, the Ivory Sanctum flying ship everybody's currently on. This and this are two of the crew members. Don't seem to be taking part in any of the fighting, just there to work the ship. This is the pilot, along the same lines as the other two, just there to work the ship. Rosalind, one of our heroes who is missing this week. And Luke the Loot, also here in the center.
Eat the loot, play in the
We have
library.
another cultist here, right up against the railing, and another cultist flying in the back. Currently, there is a beam of light illuminating these two cultists from the searchlight that Luke moved around earlier. It is Orphan's turn, I believe.
Yes. I remember.
And Orphan is deciding what to do.
Okay. So I'm currently just dangling by the harpoon. Like, embedded in my arm, correct? That's like...
Yes, you are dangling, harpoon in your arm, just
Okay.
swinging back and forth.
I want to grab the harpoon with my other hand
Okay.
and attempt to yank that off.
Alright, that'll be a standard action with strength check.
Just standard strength, or...
Strength check.
Hi, I need you to move, please. I don't remember my...
You can come over here, Shayla.
23.
Ooh,
23. That is
23.
a success. You successfully rip out the harpoon from your right arm with your left and are currently now hanging by that. So don't let go.
It's very upsetting. I agree.
Charlotte's worried.
I know.
Oh, I have an idea. I have another idea.
You can lay right here.
Can I see the side of the ship from...
Yeah.
Okay. I
You have
would-
dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can see it.
Let me just double check real quick.
Mhm.
My abilities and whatnot. Okay. I would like to attempt to use Eldritch Blast with my free hand to blow a hole into the side of the ship.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Just spell attack?
Yeah, roll your attack.
Okay.
Let me...
Ooh, that's
double check
pretty
the
good.
DC for the shield.
Does that... Do we get bonuses for that?
Only if you
Whatever
have
your spell attack is.
Spell attack? Oh yeah, it's int. Wait.
Warlocks are proven.
What?
Warlocks are
Charisma.
proven.
Bloodhunter's Warlock with int.
Wicked.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what is it? Spell attack. So I got a 21.
That's definitely me.
That's definitely gonna hit. Okay, and then
You get a second blast too, don't you?
yeah, 2 beams is 2d10 damage to the side of the ship.
So you roll for each beam.
What?
You roll for both beams.
I know. Oh yeah, you're right. I do roll 2 d20 for that. That's weird. Oh no. Second is a 15.
That does not hit, I'm pretty sure.
Too many dice. Okay. Yes or no?
One second, I have to figure out where this stuff is.
I suppose I roll 1.
Where is wood?
Oh, yes. I'm ready for this.
Ships. Okay. Okay, the second attack does hit.
Excellent. So it'd be a total of 11 force damage.
Alright. So you are holding on with your left hand, your right hand rises up, you shoot out 2 blasts of force energy, kind of swinging you in the opposite direction. Both blasts of energy smash into the side of the ship. The 10 points of force damage. 11 points of force damage. Might make it groan a little bit. You see maybe a couple splinters fly off from the impact. But that's
Okay.
about it.
Well, that didn't work. Alright. That's all I got.
Your standard was to rip that harpoon out. Could you even have shot those?
Oh. That wouldn't be my movement? Oh. I guess not.
Rewind.
Well, hang on. Let me just double check, because I think I have a thing that was getting cantrips. Oh, no, that's a different thing. Never mind. No, I can't. I misread my thing. My bad.
You do have your bonus and move action. Not a whole lot you can use the move for, but
I guess I'll just grab the rope with my free hands and just kind of securely hold on.
Okay.
With both hands.
Alright, that is the end of
Nah, I don't want to talk about it.
your turn and your life, sir. Just kidding. Next up
I'm too young.
is Cultist L1, which would be this fellow over here. Does anybody happen to remember Oslin's AC? 19.
This paladin is got pretty heavy armor, right?
The full plate now and he has a shield.
I thought it
The
was
shield's +2 already.
Yeah, he just got the plate.
Plate is like 15, right? Base?
No, it's 18.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't get to add your dex mod.
So if it's 18 base, shield's at +2, so it'd be 22.
Alright.
If it's actual plate armor, then yeah.
Yeah, it would be 29.
It's fake plate.
You should get a refund.
Knock off.
Too late now, man.
Freaking tomfoolery.
Off-brand plate armor.
I guess we're going to Cole's, though. Like in a Knight's Tale, like she puts the Nike swoosh into her armor.
It's my mark. That is honestly one of my favorite movies.
It's a great
It's so
movie.
good.
It's a rock opera.
Honestly, all the Queen in it, always like
The
surprises
music
me.
in that is so good.
I got to write my final paper for some class in college all about it.
Really? Well, dude,
Like Lowrider for the montage.
Yeah.
Like
like you got the Joker, Vision,
Yes.
Steve the Pirate, King Robert Baratheon, like that's the squad.
What's going on, DM?
so the
Plotting.
cultist here, straddling their sword stick. The harpoons, I should mention, now that you have a clear view of them, the harpoons are mounted to their sword sticks. They aren't actually carrying them.
Good to know.
Shoots it off towards Oslin, goes wide, and the cultist begins winding in again. Does not make any other actions. And maybe flies up We'll say 15 feet up from the level of the deck. Doss should love this. He loves when I pull out the classic coins, because
Coins. Oh, I remember you schools way back when in the Carrot Man attack.
when I just
Like
put
they're like
pennies
they're like
everywhere.
15 coins on each side of the road.
It'll be fine. Alright. Next up is Cultist
Doss says hell
L2.
yeah.
Cultist L2. This one. That's not very nice. Natural one.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
In the distance, because none of you are really paying attention to this particular cultist, all you hear is the splintering of wood. Back to the top of the round. This is round 2, I believe.
Number dose.
That would be...
I think it's the cultist that tethered me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes it is. Yes, it is, actually.
The first.
They're gonna use bathroom.
Oh
Yeah,
my
AKA
god.
he's got to think.
Oh my god. I have to use the bathroom right before
Look,
you
look,
die.
Just make it a strength save. It's a strength save. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, I should hope you could make a strength save.
Yeah, with my fucking +5 modifier. I don't have proficiency in strength saves though. Why is it Dex?
Because you're a hunter. Use dexterity to shoot a bow.
I don't know.
That's your own fault.
I don't have any dexterity.
No comment.
I have 11.
What armor are you wearing?
Oh no.
I don't have any AC either. Don't ask me that.
What's armor?
So you were like, I'm gonna be really
I have-
strong.
I have
but if
studded
hit
leather.
Once I'm dead.
You have studded leather with 11 AC or
Yeah.
11 dex.
Yeah. I think I have 10 AC.
Do much damage. Take much damage.
I have 12. I have 12 AC.
Eee.
Hey man, I'm a half orc.
That doesn't make it better.
You're right.
Just means
But
that
it
you're a bigger
explains why.
target.
It explains why I have 20 strength.
I've got fur and like silk robes.
Yeah, but you're super fast and quick.
Alright. Okay, alright, so, you, hanging by a thread,
Yeah.
it is currently the cultist's turn.
Oh.
The one who is holding your fate in their hands. At this very moment, a bolt of lightning
Oh.
Oh, fuck off.
I need a mini thing for him.
Clash of Titans.
Oh no.
Let's
We get Sarah
see.
versus-
What's that big
Let's-
thing all the way to the right?
Let's use this guy.
Ancestry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I?
What's this
Oh no.
Clash of the Seas.
Huh. Yeah. Alright.
Clash of Z Titans. The face bomb! Yes!
That was good.
Can we wait until after I'm safe to make these jokes so I don't die due to
Kinda
Matt's
like
rebuttal,
the-
please?
Literally. That was pretty good. I like that. That was good.
I want to live.
does.
We should really
Yeah.
stop with the pencil. He's barely hanging on.
Don't be shocked when you actually die.
Yeah, let's skip the grisly details.
Matt, you have my permission to kill me now.
Alright.
I don't want to live on this planet.
Here, a bolt of lightning comes down, and he appears.
Light the ship on fire.
Everybody dies.
Yes!
Nope.
Oh god.
He doesn't have line of sight of me. It's okay.
Wait, I have an ability that lets me live with 1
Alright.
HP when I drop to 0!
So on this ship, this area here is a like a raised portion. It's a little bit higher up than the rest of the deck of the ship. Zestric Planeseer appears right behind the crew member manning the helm. Luke,
Yep.
where are you currently facing? I don't remember what you did last.
The last thing I did was I walked this way to get behind that pole so that the two people on that side, I was not in line of sight of.
Okay. Alright, so you moved back. You're currently looking, we'll say then, over this direction. Once you've noticed that you're safe from attacks from this side. Looking back to the other side, focusing on the cultist next to the railing and the cultist flying in the air, dangling your friend below. Quote unquote friend.
Acquaintance.
Yeah. To your right, a bolt of lightning strikes down from the dark sky above, and Zestric Planeseer appears on the deck of the ship.
What up, Z?
You see his hand extend in the direction of your hanging friend. Another bolt of lightning strikes, and he disappears.
What?
What about the stick?
You could, yeah, it would illuminate from the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
The cultist also disappears.
Sweet. Cool.
I don't like this more.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Alright.
I'm not loving it.
That makes it Oslin's turn.
Did the cultist not get a turn?
Well, he just disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
During his turn?
I did skip the crew members.
I'm so nervous.
Both of whom make a beeline for the trapdoor that leads into the lower portion of the ship.
Safety. I don't want to be out there.
Crew member manning the helm remains where they're at, but you can see their eyes are wide. They're probably scared out of their mind. Just eyes wide, looking around left to right.
Yeah, it's like
Ozolin is going to throw a javelin.
Can't throw it at me this time.
the lightning bolt too was struck by lightning.
I think he threw one at this one last time, so I'm just going to have him throw another javelin there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's, you roll for him.
It's a D6 for javelins, right?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Is it not?
I don't know.
They are. They're d6s.
That's a
Advantage,
D4.
advantage or disadvantage? What?
I think it's just a straight roll because it is illuminated from the light on the ship.
And I know he had the mask on.
And
My
he has the mask
assumption is that he's got a +4 strength modifier.
Yes.
on. Plus, what is that?
Four
I
to
guess
seven.
Plus
three
7.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're level
so
7, it's
that's
plus
a
3
17 to hit.
proficiency.
That will hit.
It's 5 damage.
5 points.
And he's gonna throw a second one because he does that every time. And that's a 12 to hit.
That's, ooh, that might actually miss.
Take a
What Was it 12? 12. That is a miss.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the end of his turn.
Alright. We'll say Ozlin. Zester Plainster appears behind him. His friend, the orphan, and the cultist disappeared on his right. He just threw a couple javelins to his left.
I don't really see him moving.
I don't think he's gonna move. Maybe a little bit closer to make sure he can hit this one. In case it moves. Well, that's me, but I don't think Ozlin
I don't
would do
think
that,
he
so
would.
no, he was sick. I hope you're watching this, Brendan. Logic and tactics. Okay, next up.
You just now seeing that?
The whole coin thing?
Toss the coin to your
Yes, I know.
How do you see it?
On my phone.
Oh, okay.
It's all seen. Oh my god.
Eyes in
You
the
really want to go and rewatch
front
that?
of my head.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Sounds like. Yep.
You're next.
Sweet.
Then Cultist R2, and then Orphan.
I would prep, but I have no idea what's happening right now.
I'm going to cast Hypnotic Bees right here. It creates a 30-foot cube.
Where's your point?
I think I'm more afraid
30-foot
of
cube.
this situation than I was
No,
taken by the
15 by
harpoon.
15.
He's ended up halfway across the world. He's going to a farm so he can play with all his other friends.
And then it would also... Yeah. It's a cube, so that means it's also 30 feet, 15 feet up and 15 feet down. So I'm going to make sure it's like up 5 feet so that it includes both of these. Cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Both of them need to make a wisdom save, and they have disadvantage.
Ooh,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage wisdom saves.
Why?
Because I'm using my instrument of the bard, which gives them disadvantage on any ability check that has to do with charming.
Maybe they're both elves and are immune.
Well, then they have disadvantage.
What?
That is good. Oh, disadvantage.
It's a 15.
That's a fail.
15 save.
And a fail. Two
Perfect.
fails.
They both fall incapacitated.
Oh.
What?
That's awkward.
What did you just do?
I just killed 2 of them.
You know, the fall is going to be killed.
I was the one who knocked them incapacitated.
That's.
And then they're going to fall.
Cause of the
Yes. No, they're definitely dead.
Woo!
2.
What
Two!
did you
Alright.
cast?
Double kill!
Yeah. So what is it?
Hypnotic pattern.
And what is it?
So it creates a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air in that zone. And since they were within the zone, they were distracted by said pattern, fell incapacitated, and now is falling.
So both of them with begin to focus on the northern lights sort of effect that is swirling about them in a 30-foot cube. You can see their eyes gloss over, and as both of them slip from their sword sticks over the side and disappear into the blackness below.
I have a question. Do sword sticks stay floating in midair, or do they fall as well?
They begin to slowly descend.
That's fine. Those would be handy.
And then that's Oslin didn't get hit, right?
No.
Then, to end my turn, finish my movement, and get out of line of sight of that one.
Alright. Alright, cultist R2. Seeing the situation, cultist R2 drops down below deck level of the ship, disappearing from view.
Okay.
Orphan! Alright, so, Orphan.
What you got for me?
You are currently in a strange space. You cannot get your bearings. You are tumbling head over heels through a strange cloud space. There is light, maybe dim lighting, a strange blue. You seem to be falling head over heels in a thick, heavy mist, like clouds or fog. Every now and then you see the flash of blue light as lightning flickers and flashes through the massive cloud you seem to be falling through. Do you do anything?
I don't see how I could, except for keep falling. I don't feel like I have. I don't think I would have any way to kind of react. Well, I guess like if I'm falling. Good job. Am I falling down? Like I wouldn't be able to tell.
You could roll probably a survival check to see if you can tell what direction you're
just
traveling.
check my-
Let's roll back. But your sense of direction, your sense of up and down
I
is
do have.
pretty scattered right now. It's like when you get so far below water that you can't tell which way is out anymore. It's a similar experience.
Survival is.
Intelligence.
Is it int?
Might be wisdom.
Survival is wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay. That's unfortunate. You have proficiency though. Yeah, I'll just try and get a bearing, but that's only gonna be like a 10.
Yeah.
Thing.
No, you can't tell which way. is
I
up, down,
don't think then I would be able to do anything with the information that I have. I'll just keep falling because I don't see how I could. The Titan, I get it.
I'm gonna put Shyla and Sanity on the battle map, and we'll see who wins.
My money's on Sanity.
Oh yeah.
Shyla's tough. Sanity probably would.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's like a tank versus a rogue. Like, the tank can stand there and take it, but they're not going to do anything.
It'd be close.
Like I the only thing I can think of doing is like trying to so I'm not like falling head over head, but like just like falling like free fall kind of thing. Like
Okay.
arms out back.
Kind of like try and center yourself, keep yourself from just the chaotic.
Yeah, just like a chaotic
Tumble,
ball and
yeah.
kind of like control it a little more, but I don't
Cool.
know if that would be something that
Yeah,
I could
totally.
do in this space. Okay, then I'll just try and do that. That's all I got.
All right.
Just say like it just sounds like I'm in this cool storm realm.
That one's dead. That one's dead.
Or
Top of
anywhere in
round
the
3.
Sky about to.
Zestric, his right hand still extended from where he pointed in the direction the lightning bolt struck, brings his arm over and points to the ship. Another lightning bolt striking the deck of the ship, leaving a blackened, smoking patch of wood. Orphan appears.
Yeah,
Belly flop on the deck.
I have been falling for 30 minutes.
More like 5 seconds. What?
Technically 6.
When it comes down to a single second, it doesn't really matter.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage
Ow!
as you smash into the deck of the ship.
Well, I suppose it's better than death. Wait a minute, that's not right.
No, that's
How much?
15
Sorry,
points
15?
of damage to the ship as well, then obviously, right?
Well, I guess I should roll an attack to see if it hits.
Well, I mean, technically physics equal and opposite reaction, so it would be exactly 15
Please
damage to
get a
the
natural
ship.
one.
The ship is unaffected.
Okay.
It took more damage from the lightning blast than your body smashing into it.
Yeah! Yeah! I believe that.
Alright, so that's it for Zestric. That one is... the cultist has not reappeared.
Oh! Neat.
Oslin. Wait.
There's no one else.
That's it. Cool. Alright, that's an end of combat.
Wait, the other one just left? He just pieced out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, essentially, yes. It
And
was
the other dude's just
fuck
gonna
this,
fall
I'm
forever.
out of here.
And the other two fell.
So, Zestric Plains here has arrived on the deck of your ship. Combat is over.
Hooray.
Zestric turns and looks at the crew. Anybody say anything?
I stand there and look up at him. Hello.
Would anyone in that group besides Oswald recognize this trick?
Yeah, I got recruited to the guild by him.
I don't know him.
I have no idea who this is.
Oswald.
I'd raise my hand. Hello, Zestric.
Do any of you know about Zare? Do you know about Zare?
I do. Because Zare's the one that attacked my clan.
Okay, good. You know something about Zare. Sorry, viewers.
Give him a
My-
nice shot of the mustache.
Give him
Not
a,
great
give him a
today.
big
Don't-
old mad
don't
smile.
look at it. Don't.
I mean, you just took a selfie pretty much on Twitch.
God damn it.
Took a bunch of selfies on Kiera's phone.
You did?
That was with a mask.
Everyone did.
She just left it on the counter, unlocked. What do you think was going to happen?
Brad even got in on it.
Brad even got.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Kira was like, "I'm putting this on Facebook."
Oh, yeah.
That's
Change
fantastic.
man. I showed you.
All right.
What?
If you see him on Facebook.
Oh, I need to see them if they end up on Facebook as well.
Okay. The crew members left on board, now that danger has passed. The two over here by the hatch that leads below have turned towards Zestric and have taken a knee. The crew member who's currently piloting the ship has turned and is taking a knee in Zestric's direction. Zestric takes a few steps forward and looks down at the three of you on the deck.
Is there a guild song? Yeah.
Probably not, no.
Your next mission. My next mission. Create a guild
You're the one
song.
who makes it, yes. That'd be cool.
Start playing Toss a Coin for you, Richard.
Oh my god.
Zestric looks down at the three of you. Zare is here.
I immediately, like, get up. Because I'm assuming I was still sprawled out on the floor.
Yeah, pick yourself up.
Pick myself up. I immediately say, where?
Where's there?
Did you see the ship?
What ship? And who's there?
You did find the docks, did you not?
We believe so.
The ship is docked there, and Zare is on board.
Well, we have a couple more guildmates on their way here, and we are going to form a plan of venturing towards the docks.
If Zare is here, we must get him now. There's no chance we let him escape.
I agree.
Well, if you two want to go do that, that's fine by me, but we also have 2 more people, and we should come up with a plan. Not just go in head first.
I await your plan.
We should probably hold position here, though, instead of going back up to the dock.
You are certain.
Bolt of lightning strikes as Esther Planespear disappears.
Ah!
The kneeling crew members stand as he disappears and look to the 3 of you.
Where are we in location to the dock? Our dock.
You have not gone far. So you located the illusion and turned, began making your way back towards the dockyard. And maybe 3 minutes after leaving is when you were hit by the harpoon.
Okay.
So you've still got a good 10 to 15 minutes of travel
To get back up.
back up to the dock.
Instead of going back up, what I would like to do is instruct the captain of the ship to back up and sort of hold position in the sky so that we can then use the spotlight to shine it on where we think the dock might be. And just hold position there and wait for Fluff and Mira. That way we can keep an eye on if the cultists try to get out of their dock. We can watch them as they try to leave. And then if they try and leave, we can follow them. If they don't try and leave, we know where we're going, and Fluff can fly to us anyways.
Alright, so you are going to direct the ship back to the elusive barrier concealing the entrance to the dockyard, up as high as you can while shining the light below to make sure no one is escaping.
Yep.
And await your flying friend Fluff.
Exactly.
I dislike this plan.
Like, I don't want to be, like, super obvious of just, like, holding position right in front of it.
I mean, you're shining a spotlight on it, so...
Well, then can I do a performance check of searching with the spotlight instead of just shining it directly at them?
Trying to pretend that you haven't found it?
Yeah.
You were just attacked by 4 cultists.
Right.
After finding the entrance.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your performance check.
What do you use?
27.
Wow. You make a very convincing display of searching for the entrance.
I'll also, like, yell things like, hey, where did that one go? We can't find him. Where, like, you know, like, 'cause the one who flew away.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm trying to follow him.
Okay.
So I'm saying things out in the open on purpose of, where did that one go? Did anyone see him? I think he might have flown a little bit that way as I'm, like, searching and doing things.
Okay. You're making a very good show and act of not knowing specifically where the illusory entrance is and of looking for the other cultist member. Orphan. Oslin's probably just following your lead. Orphan, are you doing anything?
I think I'm just gonna pace on the deck of the ship, thinking to myself, about what I'm going to do to Slayer when I see him.
Alright. Fluff and Mira. So the two of you are making your way to where Fluff originally came up and over the cliffside.
Mm-hmm.
When did Fluff leave? Was it after, like, what stage of searching did you leave to return to Mira?
Before we even started searching, we found out.
So, like, just
Yeah,
after
it was pretty quickly after we had left the dock that Mira contacted us.
Yeah, I got back to the guild hall like 30 minutes after they left.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you would have just been leaving. So the two of you get to the cliffside where Fluff last spotted the ship. The ship is currently not there.
Do we see the spotlight or hear our friend yelling?
You have a pretty high passive perception, if I remember correctly.
That I do. 17 is my passive perception.
It would be very easy for you to pick out where the ship is currently hovering. It'll probably take you another 10 to 15 minutes to get to it, but you can see it in the distance.
All right, we'll make our way over there.
Meanwhile, the rest of you are continuing your charade and just waiting for Fluff and Mira to reappear. Another 10 to 15 minutes go by, and you see Fluff and Mira. Fluff with Mira on her back. Kind of... What does it look like when you fly, Fluff? How do you go about your traversing the airspace?
I mean, I kind of imagine that the winged boots just kind of allow me to float, so I can go in most whatever manner I choose. But this is a little bit of a different situation because I'm carrying somebody. Would Mira have preferred to have been like held up front or like?
See, I'm imagining that I'm like.
Am I wearing you as a backpack or
around you? Maybe like having a rope tied around my waist and then connected to your waist as well, so that if I accidentally fall, I don't just
in case.
drop.
Just dimension
I
board.
still have I can only do it once a day.
Oh.
Technically I can move around, but I do have featherball still.
So Mira is currently koala backpacked on Fluff's back. So my question, I don't think I really understood. When Fluff goes, like, could you potentially stand still and just move, or do you actually like walk on the air? What does it look like thematically?
Run on air, that sounds dope.
I mean, generally it's more of a silent movement in air, kind of more akin to a Superman type flight, but I mean, she can kind of just float there, so she can do whatever she wants.
So you're flying, like,
yeah.
Leaning like
Okay.
you're on a Segway?
Certainly in this situation, I'm more Superman style.
Alright, so Fluff Supermaning it over the side of the rails, Mira on her back, lands on the deck of the ship, you see at the
Well, once I get close enough, I will use my feline agility to dive bomb the ship at double speed.
what does that mean?
It just means I move really fast for one round.
Okay. So speeding in fast enough that nobody really sees you arrive. For the rest of you, Fluff and Mira materialize out of nowhere and just land on the deck of the ship, coming up, flying in at a great speed, stopping at the last second. Harry Potter just dived for the snitch. Ooh. What happens?
I want to talk to Harry Potter.
So
Hey
you guys are. It sounds like you guys are still looking for the dock.
I'm going to call to one of the shipmates.
Okay.
Be like, hey, will you guys just keep an eye out, make sure nothing moves with the light, so I can go and talk to these people?
Oh, sure, sir. Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel.
Thank you. And I leave my station and have someone take my spot.
One of them steps up to the searchlight and takes over. They are going to have to take over your check and will roll their own based off of their stats.
Oh, I mean, at this point, I don't think that they need to pretend at all.
Okay.
I'm going to point out and say, hey, make sure you're keeping an eye on this general location.
I mean, they essentially know what you're looking for. They
Right.
know. Yeah.
I don't care if they're performing or making it up. I just needed to make it up long enough for these two to make it here. And now we can make up a plan and go in.
Alright. Takes the beam, shines it down on the illusory entrance. Yeah.
So we were just attacked. You missed a great time. Mr. Planeseer showed up. Yes, the lightning bolt man himself decided to flash his way into this battle.
How many people attacked you?
4. We took care of 3. One of them made their way back to wherever they were stationed.
How did Zester show up?
Probably to save this guy's ass.
Who even is Zestrick? Like, what is the nature of this?
Do you know the Ivory Sanctum?
I could care less about them. But
Then you probably could care less about Zestrick.
this man
you
is
would
not
know-
of this.
You would know the Ivory Sanctum Guild is one of the largest guilds throughout Dandruin
Okay.
that takes on commissions for various jobs.
Okay. But, like, what nature is this being, I guess? Like, is it mortal? Is he not, like...
He's the leader of the Ivory Sanctum, and it would be known because he's not. He wouldn't try to hide it by any means. He's not that kind of guy.
He's not subtle.
Right. He would be known to be the leader of the Ivory Sanctum Guild
Okay.
and be a person of great power.
Let's say the good power.
That's about it for like general knowledge.
I thought about it in my head too. So yeah, he showed up. There's somebody named Zer here, which he knows a little bit more about. Who's this Zer person?
Zaire is the mastermind, the leader of the cultists, the one I seek. I will have his head.
He's the Mad Seer.
Oh, yes.
Is this right?
As we're having this conversation, you did say that you were attacked. Do I notice wounds on anybody?
My arm's probably
Orphan.
bloody.
Yeah.
Or
The people who took damage, you would definitely notice. I think it was actually.
I think it was
only
just me.
orphan-
Like, my arm is probably pretty fucked up.
And then you would probably see the scorch mark on the deck. Both scorch marks on the deck of the ship.
I will while we're talking about all this, I'll pull out a healer's kit and patch Orphan
Muchos
up.
grande. What does that
Oh,
give me?
hey, Doss.
Let me make sure what I roll for it.
Doss, so I changed the sound settings a little bit so that music and Discord are directly going into the stream and not being picked up by my microphone anymore. Does audio quality seem to be good? Do I need to change any settings? Just let me know. Carry on.
You regain 16 hit points.
Cool, that's almost a miss.
Did any of the are any of the crew members looking worse for the wear as well?
Physically, probably not. I think they just got a little spooked.
Okay, I was just making sure. So if Orphan was the only person that got hurt, that's all I'll do. And then, well, like I'm patching you up as we're having the conversation, but I just wanted to make sure I got that in.
I think I turned the music down a little bit, so let me know how that goes, Doss.
If Zaire is not in fact the head of the cultists, he's definitely one of the most high-ranking members of it.
Isn't he essentially his right-hand man?
I don't know much about the exact hierarchy of the cult. I just know that Zaire is directly responsible for the death of my people, and I will see him killed.
That being said, Zezdrik definitely wants to move as quickly as possible in on this guy.
If Zaire is here, he won't be here for long. He's not one to stay in a place for a very long time.
Also, where's Dio?
As far as I know, he's still on the ship.
Did you meet anybody on the ship? Is there anything down there that, like, what's going on the ship?
They had Rosalia. Somehow they got his bones and the amulet took off his air and encrypted the Nazir, kept his spirit bound to his body.
Your friends are on that ship with Zaire. They're either dead or a subject for his many experiments.
They were tortured
Or both.
for information. They had stone spruce, the one that betrayed Everett and Cloudheim, guy working at the cultists. He was locked up, and they had one of the guards who worked for Yogurt. They may or may not be planning an attack on the city. They've been trying to get information about guards and protections. I'm not sure when or what they would be going after.
Well, we theoretically know where the dock is. I think we found it. We're pretty sure we found it. And nobody has come or gone from the dock since we found it. And if that's within the amount of time that you left or got out or whatever, then the ship is still there, which means if Zare's on the ship, we need to come up with a plan.
This is our chance.
Hubert took an expedition of guards down into the sewers to try and meet them on the other side of the docks.
That could take a while, right?
Several hours at least.
By that time,
Do
gone.
we know how to get past whatever enchantment is hiding the dock?
No, which is another reason why I wanted to wait for Mir to get it. You might be able to look past the illusionary magic that's hiding the dock.
I don't know how much help will freely be in this. I can usually tell if something has magic in it. I can't necessarily dispel it.
Like, Mira's still covered up in bandages, like, hands are completely wrapped up.
You can
Well,
tell
she's
she's been
taken a
through some
beating.
stuff, yeah.
I have another idea, but it definitely would cost me quite a bit. Oh, okay. Okay. If one of you is willing, we definitely could scout out the area and see if we could just pass through the barrier.
Shine light, shoot an arrow.
Or Fluff, if you were willing to fly over to the barrier and just see if we can go through it. I could at least be close enough to you, and I could help get you back to the ship if anything were to happen.
Yeah, I mean that seems fine. Was
I'm trying to
was
imagine that
Zestric
voice
planning on joining
coming
us,
out of
or?
Fluff's mouth.
Zestric said that he was awaiting our plan. So if our plan is to attack a ship,
We don't have the fire and the manpower for this.
Yeah, I mean, how big is the ship, or how many ships do they have? And how powerful is the ship we're going up against compared to the one that we have?
That's pretty great. Oh, we gotta add you to the chat.
Oh yeah, you should do that.
Do it right now.
I think.
sir, what's the, how many people are on the ship, or how many ships do we have, do you know maybe?
As far as I know, it's just one ship.
Do you know how many people are on the ship?
Fair amount.
What I remember about how many guards I saw on the
You encounter roll an intelligence or history check.
Can I, like, based off of my previous interactions there, could I speculate on roughly, like, how many forces we should expect? Because I've been...
Because of Zare's position, he has under his command a pretty vast.
Right, but, like, because I've been dealing with this in my travels and hunting fair, I would know, like, primarily what kind of forces we travel, right?
I mean, you would have.
Or is that not something I would know based off of what I...
Your experiences would have been with an array of Zare's forces. Like, there's potentially you would have seen different
parts of it.
regiments of his.
Okay, so there's no way I would know that. I couldn't even speculate. Okay.
You know he has a lot. Of
Like, I know he has a
forces.
lot of men under his control, but, like, it's impossible to know how many of them at a time he could be traveling.
Yeah, as far as what the staff is on the ship. What'd you get, Mira?
8.
8. Okay. Well, you know for sure there's.
There was the
6.
torturess, the 2 guards with her, and then the 3 that I charmed.
Yep. There's at least 6.
And I know that we passed
7.
4 on the way out.
At least 7. 10. At least 10.
Okay.
Well, if Dio is alive, or if anybody that's captive there, if we can break in and let them free, we can at least get some backup from within. I'm just coming up with spitballing ideas here.
You assume that they'll be in any sort of fighting condition.
That's fair.
At this point, the screen goes hazy, and we go over to Dio, who is currently sitting in his cell.
How much time has passed since I was trying back in?
Roughly 15 minutes-ish. It has not been long. You are back in your cell. Your hit points are your own. There's currently nobody patrolling the hallway outside your cell.
I'm gonna go up to the bars at my door. I'm gonna ask if anyone else is there.
You get a response. I don't remember if I named the guard you guys talked to last session. Okay.
Just said he was with your concerns.
Alright, so from down the hall you hear a voice answer your question. Hi, I'm here. Still.
Who are you?
I'm one of your group's men. I talked to you earlier, or, well, I talked to somebody earlier.
Mira?
Hi.
How did she get out of here? How did she get out of her cell? You know?
Magic?
Which one she got the cuffs on? You know how?
I heard something about that fucking stone spruce bastard. I think he knew how to get out.
Where is he?
Still in a cell. You'll hear the greasy voice of going on stone spruce come from farther down the hallway.
Who are you?
Going out
What,
stone spruce. I don't
How
think
do
I know
get
you.
these cuffs on?
What's that?
How do I get these cuffs on?
I can tell you. Don't know if they've changed the password, but I need to know what's in it for me. You see, I want to get out of here as well.
If the cuffs are off, I have to beat down my door. And if I can, I'll beat down your door. There's really no reason for either of us to trust each other until we just met. But we're both going to die very soon if we don't.
Swear to me on your guild.
On my guild.
On your guild.
What would that be?
Are you not an High Precinct member?
No.
Then swear to me on something precious. Your life, perhaps.
Something precious.
Yeah. Something that will convince me to trust you.
I guess something precious.
I'm gonna take a minute.
Okay. I'll swear to you on my brother Albert's life. One of the only people I care about.
Don't remember what the password is that I told you.
Albatross.
Albatross. Excellent. That is the password. He yells it down the hall.
Try it out. Albatross.
The shackles unbind and fall at your feet.
Yahoo! Alright. As soon as they're off, I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
You hear a door down the hall open, and footsteps proceed.
Sit down,
They're moving quickly.
put the costumes down, chill.
The footsteps move a little bit, stop, move a little bit, pause, move a little bit farther, pause, until you hear them come to your particular cell. And through the little opening, you see one of the guards of the Mad Seer's order peer through the opening in your door. He looks down at you and sees you. How are you positioned?
I put like the cuffs on my legs and kind of just like it's like my hands aren't together, right? They're individual cuffs.
Yes. So essentially, the bindings are chains. The cuffs will be on your arms. They hang down and come to a point where they connect to the cuffs that are binding your feet. And there's two chains that go to another point, and then the chain connects them all together.
I'm kind of sitting like my hands under my like armpits with the chain, just like sitting on that.
Roll a performance check.
What is that one?
Charisma.
Which die should I use?
I think you had pretty good luck with my old white one, didn't you?
That
I mean,
one,
you know, use
that was
whatever-
a straight 50-50. It was like 18s or 3s. It was
There are many D20s
It's
there.
the best dice, aren't they?
ooh, 19.
Pretty solid roll. The figure pauses outside your door as he peers in, looking down at you. He speaks. Hey, you're one of the Ivor Sanctum, right?
Not really. Kind of.
You with them or not?
Yes.
Alright, well I'm getting you out of here. It's time.
Why?
I'm with your group. You know who that is?
No.
Alright, well let's just say he's on your side. I'm getting you out of here.
We gotta get these guys out here.
Who the fuck are they?
One of your greasemen and some dickhead.
Oh, well, yeah, I know about Dobie. There's a couple of the prisoners in here. What about the other guy?
We need stone spruce.
Alright, you say so. You hear a click, the door swings wide, and on the other side you see a single guard in the uniform of the Mad Seer's cult, which is like a dark gray, not quite black, just a dark gray steel. Mix of chainmail and plate. So like he's got plate shoulders, just a chainmail chest, some like plates over chainmail and leather leggings. Alright, well, I'll get them out. Maybe down at the door there. He opens up each of the chambers. He opens up stone spruces, he opens up dobies, and he opens up another with another. You catch a glimpse of the dark elf and his cell, and the dark elf is just kind of like in a corner of the cell, just kind of laying there limply, eyes open and looking around, but all willpower is gone from the figure. They don't seem to want to move or get up. They're just kind of like laying there. You've never, in your time here, over the past few hours or so, that you've been conscious, you haven't seen any guards go to the cell. No one's disturbed the cell. Whoever is in here has just kind of been left to their own devices.
Can you walk?
The eyes look up at you. After a few moments, they speak. Like they haven't talked in a while. Their voice is hoarse, croaky.
Yeah. Think you can get out of here with us? You don't look too good.
What's the point?
We keep on living. If we get out of here, we can do whatever we want. Come back and kill Sarah if we can. I've only just met the man, but he's gotta go. But it's your choice. We're in a set schedule.
He begins to get up.
I give my hand.
So the look on the face of this person is like a deadened, like they don't care to go on kind of look. Like locks eyes with you for a moment as you offer your hands, looks away and kind of considers it before actually taking your hand and get to his feet. He's clearly unsteady. He has to brace himself against the wall for a moment. The room kind of spinning before he begins to fall. Meet up with Gobi and the Savior Guard, whoever they may be. He's also released Stone Spruce at this point, and you are gathered outside the door to the guards' quarters.
So, are we all just gonna walk out of here?
The guard that rescued you kind of looks at the motley group, looks at you. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be so many.
How many of them are there? Or of us?
Five, yeah.
Alright, yeah, cool. I'll stand right there. I'm gonna pass for that trace.
Nice. Really? This boss is like plus 10?
Plus 10 to dexterity stealth checks if we can't be tracked by magical means.
Hell yeah. Do you say anything? What does your spell look like?
Alright, so I'm gonna explain it to him very briefly. I'm like, okay, with this, we got an hour to be more or less like undetectable. And when I point my finger, like the 30 feet around us, so kind of like silvery air kind of floats around like a shimmer that only we can see on the inside, and kind of just like keeps flowing around us.
Okay. And it's centered around you?
Yeah, but then it just like reaches out and envelops everybody, kind of like a silvery, flickering fog.
Nice. Right. Everybody kind of flickers in and out of view like every other second. He looks down at his hand, like looks around. Alright, should help. Just stay low, stay quiet. They can get us out of here.
Operation Crazy Plan, let's go.
It's a crazy plan, alright. Alright. Roll your stealth check. Follow me. I guess I'll roll for the other sad saps. Holy shit, a 31. Oh my god.
I have a plus 16 with that.
Jesus
God.
Christ. Plus 10,
So barring what, like a natty 1.
Yeah, literally.
Natural 20 for one of them.
Hey, let's go.
I rolled well.
Matt.
So,
He's happy about it this time. You see that?
I like rolling well, whether it's in your benefit or mine. Evil.
Don't we know it?
Anyway, so all of you duck down real quick. And the guard up front opens the door quietly. It creaks just a little bit. Looks to the left and the right. Holds up his left hand, kind of gestures you forward. He moves first and immediately to the right. In front of you, you can see a stairway and a hatch that leads upwards. He moves to the stairs, points at 1 to 3 steps up, and gives you a no motion, do not step. Gets up to the hatch, opens it slightly, and peers around. He holds his left hand out in a stopping motion, and you wait there. Alright, so back to the rest of you. What's your plan?
I think we figured out that what we need to do is figure out if we can get past the barrier and then get past the barrier, right?
You said the barrier was starting to get hazy?
Yeah. No, I think he was saying like the television screen got hazy and like
Okay.
Segue!
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. My comprehension is dying. I'm sorry.
I
Want a
think
beer?
That'll make it worse.
I think the only thing we thought of was to get right next to it, see if we can get through it,
I'd like to go with it.
and then if they only have one ship, which is all the info that we have, and we also know Yogurt is bringing a bunch of men in there to help out as well. And we also know that Dio theoretically is still alive there, so we could also get Dio's help if we... So we were just gonna go in. Also, we're
It's like my little
dead
question
straight.
mark.
Like, where's Mr. Plains here at this point?
If Zara's on the ship, that's somebody at home in fight, and I'm not sure how much help we can be. Just escaping to do that way.
And then you
Lightning
need
strike.
a lot more firepower than this.
Lightning strike.
Zestri Plainseer appears next to the group of you. He steps forward. And that's why I'm here. Specifically for Zer, but I will aid you if I can.
Well, all the intelligence that we found out is possibly there's only one ship there. There could be more either on the way or more...
There is one ship.
Oh, okay, there's one ship. Do you know how many people are on the ship that we need to fight?
There's roughly 40 people on the ship. As of how many you'll have to fight, I suppose that's up to you.
And what does that mean?
What's your plan? I'm here for Zer. What are you here for?
You can get in line.
What are you here for?
Well, as far as the plan down there, we want to make sure we can get the captains out. Specifically Dio.
I could give less of a shit about the captives. Zayre's headed mine.
But if you are looking to need some help as far as getting Zer alone, then possibly we're here to help you.
I need to get to Zer.
Alright.
Dio was on the way
Dio's on the way where?
to Zer.
Then we should probably go now.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get down to bed.
I'm gonna turn to Mira.
Fluff, have you anything to say to the great and all-powerful Zestric Planesseer?
I mean, I hissed when he
Got a resource
struck his
center.
lightning on the ship.
I
I
discovered a new ability that you might
he seems
that would give you more power than you've ever had before.
yeah. There doesn't seem to be much other than going and fighting.
Change people's forms into large creatures. And if you're willing to go into some close range combat, I can turn you into a very large creature and you go in. At that point, obviously, you don't have to use any of your own abilities, you just get points. Just an idea. But the NPC can do a little bit more than someone without any spell slots.
Fluff,
It
what did you
pushed
say?
them. It pushed them.
Could you repeat what you said, Fluff?
Oh, I was just saying that I don't have much to add. Just that I mean, Zestric seems intent on fighting and going and getting Zaire. I'm here to. I was sent here by Zestric's right-hand man to help the Ivory Sanctum. I don't really have a dog in the fight per se as far as Zaire goes, but I suppose this is what we're doing to
I mean,
pursue the cult of the Mad Seer, right?
if Zestric has a dog in the fight, then we all have a dog in the fight.
Zestric is the Ivory Sanctum.
Right.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Bummer
Giant
that
blue.
is.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who.
Alan Moore's works are very similar to your dystopian.
Who's Alan Moore?
God damn it. There's an ending here.
Who? I don't know who this person is.
Green of the Water.
And sorry, I just want to make sure who was Luke talking about polymorphing?
Possibly Mira.
Mira, because Mira supposedly is going to be out of spell slots soon.
Yeah.
Just a suggestion. It may be more worth it to polymorph like a crew member.
That's true.
Assuming they don't freak out or anything.
That Catholic guy is pretty close to.
I mean, the ship's probably going in anyways. The crew's not likely to be able to totally escape danger.
That's
If one of them is up for it, polymorphing one of them is a bigger power upgrade than trying to polymorph one of
Can I just
us.
call him right?
There's a lot of
Basically right
assumptions
before
there,
combat.
but yeah.
I'm gonna take Fluff's advice and walk over to one of the crewmates, and I'm going to create a plan with that crewmate, and I've already figured out exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
All right.
So
Zestric?
before you do that, let's
Yeah.
finish the planning
Okay.
stage we're on, which is
Do we even are we just flying right up to the barrier then?
I'll ask Zestric, how much time do you think we have?
depends. Do you plan on saving your friend Dio or letting him die?
If possible, yes.
If possible.
I don't care.
Then we have less than an hour. He
What-
is already moving closer to danger.
Question for you: do you know anything? Can we just fly past this barrier, or is there a seal on
The
it?
barrier will not hinder us.
Then let's go. That's the only issue we had.
Do you know where Zara is on the ship? Do you sense his presence?
Yes.
So, where do we need to go through?
We won't need to go farther than the deck of the ship.
Did Zaire come
generally-
to us?
What?
Did he come to us?
No doubt. We make our presence known. Which I recommend we do not do. I know where he is, and we can go there as a structure on the deck of the ship. No one else is allowed inside.
If Zestrik knows all this, why has he not like gone and snatched there before now? He seems to know a lot.
These are the same person.
Is Fluff asking Zestrik Planeseer this?
Yes.
Well, ask it then.
If you know so much about where Zer is, why have you not, gone and grabbed him previously? You seem confident.
Having the knowledge does not give me the power to enact the task. I require help for this mission. Part of the reason you all are here. This specific scenario is not ideal, but I will do with it as I can.
And your intention is to kill him.
It is.
What do you expect from us?
To deal with any distractions, to deal with anything that is not Zer himself. The creature is powerful and will require my full attention. Do not think for a second you have the power to face him yourselves.
Oh, I mean, if you've got an issue and you can't go in there by yourself and take him out,
As he said that, he was mostly directing that towards Orton.
if you obviously can't get in there by yourself and take care of it, then obviously none of us are powerful enough to do it. So we're here to help you accomplish whatever goal you're trying to get done. He wants him dead. Just because you might do the killing blow, he can get over it. And I point at him. No.
What, you want your head to be next?
You can try.
Do you have any sort of protection or aid
You know nothing about me.
you can provide for us before we go in?
We know enough about you, Orphan. You're kind of annoying.
Oh, damn.
Like, chill for just a second.
He's just met you. You've seen him like twice.
I've met him twice, and
First
47
impression,
times
man.
he's mentioned that he wants to kill the Mad Seer.
I mean, I met Uri once and I wanted him dead too.
That
so.
is fair. That is fair. Yeah.
I didn't even meet the real Uri. I just
I
met
hope
the
you're
fake
watching
one.
Uri/Gone.
So,
That's how great your character was. Everybody still hates him.
so how heavily armed is our ship itself?
Not from the face Matt just made.
Who said it was armed?
I mean, 0 armaments counts as how armed it is. I'm just wondering,
It
just
would
in
be
case
0, yes.
it comes to it,
It is
how
not
heavily armed it
whatsoever.
is.
As far as you know, there are 0 armaments.
Okay.
But we know that they likely have magic users. They have guards. Like we have weapons and abilities of their own.
Alright, well, Fluff is as ready as she's going to be, so...
The only thing I need to do is go talk to one of these guys.
Metagaming-wise, do we have any buffs that people can do
like getting temporary hit points, protection against evil and good, protection against energy, anything like that that we may or may not need.
How
That's
long
what
is it
I'm
going
trying
to
to
take
get
us to fly to the Matt? How long is it going to take us to fly to the barrier?
Like, no, pretty much no time at all.
Okay. The only thing I've got is if we take a short rest before we go.
That'd be an hour.
It's 30 minutes.
But that's not. We have to go in before that,
Yeah, we
otherwise.
don't have time.
Yeah.
I'll pour everybody a glass of water from my decanter of endless water and encourage everybody to keep hydrated.
Where we
And then I will accompany Luke over to whichever crewmate he's going to stress that the crewmate does not have to say yes.
Question for you, Matt.
What's up?
So, polymorph's ability is determined on the level of the target I'm polymorphing. What are the approximate levels of the guards, or the shipmates, or the captain of said ship?
Well, you've got our basic crew members manning this ship.
Okay.
Level-wise, is it the only frame of reference?
Yep.
Level?
Yep.
Because
Well, combat rating.
combat rating. Okay. Well, their CR is like one of the fractions.
Oh, God.
Not great.
1-4.
Yeah. Being a little generous, but we'll give them 1/4.
Is it worse than that?
Oh, there's worse than that.
I forget.
Yep, I mean there's 1/8 and 0, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose 0.
Yeah, this is.
well, if we don't think that any of these guys are going to be particularly useful,
I mean, we also have Oswald.
that is true. Let's keep the polymorph in our back pocket for now, unless you really want to do it before the battle.
My only.
'Cause, I mean,
My only thought is either A, we use it as a last resort, or we use it as our entrance and disruption of the entire ship.
Do we need to actually board the ship, or can we fly next to it and attack them from our ship?
Well, how many people have ranged abilities that are going to be able to actually... I think that we can keep people at a distance, but for somebody like Osmond, throwing javelins is not going to be the greatest resource. But if we at least can block, if we can go in and block their exit, so at least at that point they're stuck between us and going into the sewers. And if we can at least disrupt them enough, we could theoretically get Zestrik to Zaire.
What?
I was saying we take our ship and block their exit. Like, double park. Get right behind them.
I thought I heard you say give Zestrik to Zaire. I'm like, oh
No.
God, what the hell are you planning?
No. We're saying if we can do that and disrupt the organization of the ship in any way, or at least cause enough of a ruckus that Zestrik can get in there and do his thing, and then all we gotta do is get back and get out. Like, we don't need to kill everybody. The idea is to take down Zer, and if we can rescue Dio, then we can rescue Dio, but that's kind of plan B. But if he's on his way to Zer, it's going to end up being a part of plan A.
Check something rules-wise before we go into this.
Okay.
You can have a concentration spell going and still cast other spells that are concentration, right?
Yep. As soon as you cast a spell that will require concentration, you have to drop the concentration of the other spell. So even if the new concentration spell fails, you've still lost the old spell.
But
Yep.
if I have a concentration spell that has a bonus action effect, I can still cast other spells as my action if they're not concentration, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you can cast multiple level required spells. Like, you can cast a level required spell and a cantrip in the same turn, but I don't think
But like, if one turn I cast the concentration spell to get the effect of it, and then on subsequent turns it has an effect of a bonus action,
Yeah.
then I can still use my main attack as, or like my main action for other spells that are concentration, right?
Yeah, I would have, yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Just want to check that before I start doing stuff. It's gonna have a super cool effect now too. With the star and all that. It's gonna be great.
So do we have a plan?
If we're concerned about people having ranged attacks, I will give Oslin my short bow and a bunch of arrows, so that he doesn't have to just throw javelins.
Do you have any ranged attacks?
Me?
I
Yeah.
have Eldritch Blast,
Okay, cool.
but that's like I have much better melee fire. Like not even night day difference.
Not as far as I've seen.
You haven't seen anything.
Alright, yes, we've got a plan. We're as ready as we're going to be. We're going in.
It's not that I've seen with both of my eyes covered.
So, are we going to be bringing our ship in next to theirs? At a slight range?
Yeah, we're gonna be ranged away from them, not directly adjacent.
I just want to curse someone.
It also depends on how they're parked in their dock. Because if they're sideways, then us being directly sideways is adjacent and all of that, we'll want to be a little bit higher up. If they're like this, then we're going to end up being like above them over here, and then being able to, if we need to, jump down into our ship. But I think in general we should be above them, and if they want to get to us, they're going to have to climb or jump a decent distance to get up to our ship. At least that's what I have in my mind. Unless someone else has a better idea.
And I don't know how much I'll be able to help in the long run, but I may be able to cause some confusion on deck.
Which I think is what Zenster needs as far as getting to wherever he needs to go.
That's at least a little bit of it.
Yep.
Before we head in, I'll ask Zestrik, is Zestrik able to use the scrying spell, or is that not something that he knows?
To what end?
To find out if Dio is still on the ship, or where his where he might be.
Dio remains on the vessel.
Sorry, what was that?
Dio remains on the vessel.
He remains on the vessel. Is he like? Can you be any clearer? Is he close to the is he close to escaping the ship, or would we have to, as far as you know,
Why would
board
be
the
asking
ship
if he's
and
about to
look
escape
for
the
it?
ship? If you would like to spend some time waiting, I'm sure I could go find out exactly what Dio is up to. But from a moment's notice, I can simply tell you he is still located on the ship.
Okay. I mean, I'm ready to go. I have no real preparations
My last question for you is,
to make.
where exactly is Zaire? Is he on the ship as well?
Yes.
Perfect. That's all. Where exactly on the ship is he? That way, we can help you get to him.
My hope is that he's on his own private room on the upper deck.
Okay, cool. We're going on your hope.
Sometimes that's all you've got.
You're not wrong. Let's do this.
As a bonus action in preparation, I am going to cash out one of my second level spells and then do some
Right. Also, what ranged weapons did Uri use to attack with when he was still with the group?
The
He
god
had
is.
a pretty sweet set of pistols that are now stone and don't work.
Well, they would have had like the bomb to eat it, right?
What's that?
They would have had like the bomb to eat it.
Guns, I guess.
Did he? But before he got those, did he have like a crossbow or a short bow or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
he had a cursed crossbow that I blew up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you got the pistols.
Yep.
I remember hearing
I
about
was
that
high on that
crossbow.
shit, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot his crossbow, and I was like, that's funny, and I was like, oh. And I destroyed it with just enough damage to just obliterate.
I remember.
All right. I was just checking to see if we had any more ranged weapons. If Orphan needed something ranged, or if he was going to be fine with Eldritch Blast.
I sincerely hope Eldritch Blast is better than you actually having to use a ranged weapon, but I could be wrong.
Like, I think I have a crossbow, but like,
Yeah, but your dexterity, remember, is 11.
yeah.
So,
Not great
Eldritch
with the whole
Blast.
ranged weapon.
Eldritch
thing.
Blast is probably better.
Yeah. What's your intelligence? Boss.
11.
Oh. So
No, wait.
it's
No.
just as good.
It's 13, I think.
Okay, that's a one better. That's just one.
No, it's 15.
point better.
oh,
Two
15.
points.
2
Just kidding.
points.
But I also-
Alright, definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Plus, I get. It doesn't change damage though.
Alright, so the plan is had. Pull the ship up next to the cultist ship, jump off, create a distraction, giving Zestric the time to run. What's that?
We want to be, like, not directly adjacent. Like, we want to be directly adjacent, but, like, if our...
So, alright, so
60-ish feet?
think we're gonna think about how you want to say this,
Right.
because you're gonna actually tell the captain of the ship exactly how you want him to approach this.
Right.
Can we do like pirate boarding, where we like swing on the deck of the ship?
Well, obviously.
We could make that happen, yes.
But we don't want to be that dumb
There's
because
rope.
we're in the middle of the air, not in the middle of a sea. So
don't fall.
if you miss the jump, you're dead.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I'm going to tell the captain, depending on how their ship is docked, we want to be...
Arisa, what can I do for you?
So we're going to go in. And we're gonna go past the magical barrier that we found,
Alright.
and we're going to lock in the ship. Our evil.
The cultists?
Yes, that's it. We're gonna block in their ship so they can't leave.
Alright.
and we're going to attack their ship.
How many cannons?
I've got a cannon, and I signal it towards Mira.
Alright.
And
Do you want me to be facing them, or do you want me to pull up next?
I think you need to pull up next to them.
Alright.
But be like, if you can aim it, be 10 to 15 feet above their ship.
Alright.
That way we can jump off pretty easily. But they can't jump to us.
That should be easily managed.
And then at that point, if they do try to escape or anything like that, we'll be blocking their way out.
Sure. In order for you to escape too.
Exactly, yeah.
Very good.
Also, though, we do have some ranged people here that will stay on the ship, while some of once we create enough of a distraction, a few people will probably be invading their ship. So if there is a point in time where I yell something, let's create a code word of some sort that we need to get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible.
What about Albatross?
Let's not do that. How about
Albatross.
how about if you hear this giant ape, then at that point we are going to try to get back on the ship and we need to get out of here.
How's that better than Albatross?
Trust me, it is.
Alright.
You trust me?
Sure.
Hey,
Giant.
insight check this guy as I'm overhearing this.
Sure.
Since I know Albatross.
Yeah. Oh.
You done fucked up.
PTSD.
7.
This guy's sketchy
I
as
don't know
fuck.
shit.
It's purely the DM's whim.
Hey, you never know.
It's shoot.
It's
Yeah,
a hell of a coincidence.
I wish I would have put that in there. Yeah, no, it's just a coincidence.
Okay.
All right.
So giant ape.
All right. I hear giant ape. I plan on flying away as soon as possible.
Well, like we need to get to you. Like we're on the run.
So just continue to wait for you if
Well,
I hear giant ape.
but be ready. Like literally be ready for us to get on the ship and go.
Got it.
Anyone else got any ideas? I definitely have now secured that my polymorph shall be our oh shit card when we leave. I think that guy is.
Yep.
I think Oslin will probably board the ship as well. I can do most of my things at range, but once we start going in, I would probably at least try to help out as best that I can.
2 should accompany me.
2.
Yes.
What? 2 very strong people, 1 strong person, and 1 smart
You're
person.
all strong. Otherwise, you would not be on the same time.
It's strong in different ways, yes. Specifically, what are you looking for in the 2 people you need?
Does not matter. Only 2 of them yourselves.
I'm getting on that ship.
Include Dio.
Okay, well, he's number 1, because I'm not going to convince him otherwise to not go with you. You can lightning shock him if you need to at any point in time.
Awesome and Orphan.
The other question is, Oslin, maybe I should go to make sure everything goes alright. Oslin can hold back anybody who tries to jump onto the ship.
Oslo would probably want to go.
It
Would
also
probably
work
push to go.
Okay.
Like,
And since that's both of your melee
yeah.
fighters,
Idiot Paladin wants to go.
you would, if you persuade Oslin not to go, he would probably not go.
I would go to Oslin and be like, hey, I think you need to stay here, protect Mira and everyone else that's on the ship. If
if anybody comes up here, it's up to you to defend that.
Is that so? Is that so? The two of you will go?
Yeah.
Okay. Oslan will probably give you a serious look and just wish you luck.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Seriously though, that's kind of, seems like it's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Get back safe.
May whatever deity you worship bless us.
The Fiend.
The dragon god watch over you.
I like the Fiend.
What's that?
I like the Fiend.
The fiend?
Osland
Yeah.
have any sort of protection against energy or protection against evil and good or something that you can use on them before they leave?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
What, a paladin
Okay.
not having protection from evil?
It won't happen until next week, so hopefully when he joins us, we'll know, but... Alright, so just to finalize the plan, you've spoken to the captain of the ship. The captain plans on bringing you up alongside the cultist ship, about 15-ish feet above, so that you can hop down onto the ship below. They are
15-foot
waiting.
hop?
They are waiting for your signal, which is Giant 8, to letting them know that you are going to be returning immediately and to leave as soon as you're on board.
I'm gonna clear up with the captain that when they hear Giant 8 that the ship needs to lower so that we don't have to make the 15-foot jump back up.
Okay, cool.
That way we can just jump back and go. 15 feet. It's not that bad. It's like 1d6 damage.
Why don't we just repel?
Okay? Then repel.
Maybe.
We never actually said we're jumping down. We can always repel.
You said 15-foot jump down!
Said we need to be 15 feet up.
So we can hop down.
Yeah.
The words hop.
Right?
Imply a jump.
Okay, so you come up and say, hey, why don't we repel instead of jumping? Instead of just saying it off on the side.
Should repel. That sounds safer. And less likely for somebody to die. Because they fuck up a jump and roll a natty one.
You got some rope.
I will say, this is all assuming that the cultists have no idea you're coming.
Well, they probably know we're coming.
There's gotta be rope on the ship, right? I will ask the captain if there is rope
We all
on the ship.
have climbing kits
How much you need?
too, so
Do we have one with us, though?
How many you got?
Fluff around the inside.
Probably
Also
two,
rope.
like probably 2 strands of, like,
100 feet?
50?
250 feet strands?
Yeah?
Sure.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm on the edge of the ship, so we can get ready to go down.
You got it.
Maybe
Okay.
3, I don't know, does Zestric need one?
3?
Zestric does, because he can teleport, so I'm
Who are
assuming
you
he has-
asking?
Like, I'm assuming Zestric's just gonna teleport just onto the ship because he's a fucking storm
Zestric
god.
never walks.
Like,
he just
I'm just assuming. Okay, in my mind, I'm literally just picturing Mortal Kombat right.
I don't think anyone's ever seen him walk.
No,
Like-
Zestric is the kind of guy who uses lightning to teleport from the toilet
Like-
to the sink.
Like I'm being serious.
That is fair. He's done that.
Like the impression in my mind is just Mortal Kombat right.
Is it the straw hat?
Mortal Kombat what?
Right, the Thunder God from Mortal Kombat.
That's-
He just teleports everywhere.
Yeah, turns into lightning.
Yeah, and like that's the image I have in my head. So.
He's pretty great.
Okay, so we got our plan.
Once you're all on board, if you could try and draw out more of the cultists and more of the guards onto the deck and try and make a distraction.
We can do our best.
Before you leave, after speaking with the captain, he stops you and asks, "You're not interested in using the weapon?
What weapon?
We've got a pretty powerful weapon on the ship. It's only got one use, but there's a good amount of damage."
You said you didn't have anything.
We don't have cannons.
Okay, what's the weapon then?
It's kind of like a big blast of magical energy.
Magic cannon.
Why do you have a magic cannon? That sounds awesome.
Okay,
Trying to
where
get
is
away.
this, and in which way is it directed?
It's kind of built into the ship.
Right, but as far as like the ship goes, is it in the front? Is it the
So
center?
when the beam comes out, it comes out of the front of the ship.
The very front of the ship, like the main of the ship, just like laser beams of magic.
Pretty much.
I turned to Zester. Did you know about this?
Is that just it?
Do you think this would be useful?
Perhaps, if you have an idea of it.
I mean,
Otherwise, it will not help my plans.
Trying to get away.
yeah.
We need to say that should be blown
It can't kill Zer. That's
I mean, I wasn't thinking that. If it could, you would have used that a long time ago. Fluff, you got any ideas?
I'm just surprised that this didn't come up when I was asking about armaments.
Yeah, I am too.
This is more dramatic this way.
So that being said, we can either use this to try and destroy the ship before or after. If we are being chased, we would have to turn around to fire it.
How well does the ship go in reverse?
It's slow. About half speed.
Well then, maybe.
I would. The beam